Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former Missouri Tiger, Drew Lock, will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 52 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Not good enough, man.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alexander Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pick up of 6.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Johnson. It's a gain of 5.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
McCaffrey on the handoff.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore. D.J. Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Is good.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A A first down throw for Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tom Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy. Not 3 interceptions, but he's human. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough.
Where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw it is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 38-yard line.
He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.